research on why men almost disappeared 7,000 years ago. That's about 5000 BC. Something strange seems to have happened about 5,000 to 7,000 years ago, according to research into the genes of modern men. Most of the male population in Asia, Europe, and Africa appears to have disappeared, leaving behind one man for every 17 women. What happened? As reported by Live Science publication, the phenomenon in question is called the bottleneck. It was first proposed in 2015, and since then, scientists have been trying to find out what might have caused it. One hypothesis is that the decline in the male population was caused by ecological or climate factors which affected the fertility of male children, while another theory that has been put forward is that it occurred because some men simply had too much power in societies and therefore did have more children. A new paper published May 25th in Nature Communications presents another theory. People who lived in patriarchal type societies and clans consisting of men of common descent may have had intense conflicts with each other, resulting in the total wiping out of entire lineages. As Marcus Feldman, a geneticist at Stanford University in California, said, the ratio of 17 women for every man seems extreme, so there must be some other explanation. According to the new approach, the male population was not swallowed, quote unquote, but the diversity of the Y chromosome decreased because of the way humans lived and fought with each other. In short, it was not that there were fewer men so much as that there was less diversity among men. Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, which carry most of our genes, and of these, the 23rd pair determines our sex. Women have 2 X chromosomes, men have 1 X and 1 Y chromosome. Since children inherit 1 chromosome from each parent, the genes usually mix, increasing diversity per species. However, the Y chromosome, having no female homologue, does not mix, so it remains broadly the same from grandfather to father and to son, so on. Apparent from any possible mutations that explain the difference in the chromosome between men. To test their theory, the researchers ran 18 simulations where they created different scenarios for the bottleneck, which included factors such as Y chromosome mutations, competition between groups, and even death. The simulations showed that the conflicts between the factions could have caused the phenomenon because the members of each of them would have very similar chromosomes to each other. So if one faction exterminates another, the chance of the Y chromosome being passed on to the children was limited. In simulations where there were no patriarchal type factions, the phenomenon did not occur. It's worth noting that there was no such phenomenon in women of the time as shown by mitochondrial DNA, a type of DNA that's only passed from mother to child. In the same group, the women could have come from anywhere. Feldman said, they may have been in the clan either from victories over other groups, or they may have been women who lived in that area before. Characteristic is a tendency in history when an area was occupied by a tribe or a group to kill the men off the vanquished and to keep the women alive for the victors. And how did the men's number come back? 5,000, 7,000 years ago, people lived in small clans, engaged mainly in small-scale agricultural activities, just before the creation of larger societies and cities. There was a transition from early agricultural societies with stone tools to more sophisticated ones with metal tools. After this bottleneck, as Feldman states, he says we see the beginning of social structure and the transition from small-scale societies to cities and organizations of people to groups that were not so committed to maintaining the Y chromosome lineage. Therefore, during this period, the male population increased again. And this I've translated for you from a Greek article. and it's from Huffington Post, Greece. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box